Well, on the final day of the Indiana State Legislature meeting in their short session, they made a decision involving gambling or new gambling in the state of Indiana and actually listened to their constituents. Here's the way Bill number 1038 from the House ended up being. So it turns out, before it was handed to the governor, and it will be handed to the governor for his signature, they added something in that apparently some people or some organizations or some individuals, we don't know whom, did not want in there. That was a referendum. A referendum is a vote where voters in every particular district where this issue is taking place get to cast their ballot, yay or nay. We want something or we don't want something. That's been pretty much traditional for things that are very, very important, especially when it comes to things like gaming facilities. Years ago, Mayor Henry, I think it was back in 2009, wanted to see about putting a casino in Fort Wayne. Didn't go anywhere, but that doesn't stop anybody from trying again. Mayor Tucker has been trying to do the same thing. House Resolution 1080 was going to install a new casino. And that new casino would replace the Rising Sun Casino in southern Indiana, which is not doing well financially. Well, through the machinations of the House and the Senate, they decided, no, we're going to leave the Rising Sun alone, and if their owners decide to shut it down, that's their call. But we will take a former racetrack license, off-track betting license, I believe they're called, and we will take one of those, which is unused in the state of Indiana, and turn it into a gaming license because, well, off-track betting is essentially gaming. So, make up a gaming license for a new casino. And then the plan was to put it, well, someplace where the state would make a lot of money. That was the whole goal here, more revenue for the state. And because they decided to come up with that, they said, the biggest areas that could use a casino that could haul in a lot of cash would be Allen County, Indiana, DeKalb County, Indiana, and Steuben County, Indiana. All three up the line on I-69, all leading to, Michigan. One being very close to the toll road, crosses Indiana. And so they said, okay, we're going to authorize that a casino to go in one of those counties. And what we're also going to do is we're going to leave the Southern Casino alone and have this new bill for a new casino. But whoever that new casino owner is must come up and hand us a check for $150 million before they break ground on anything. That's the fee, the entrance fee, the game fee. Or I call it a PSL if you like. But that's what they said, $150 million. $100 million of that goes to the state of Indiana. And $50 million goes to a town, presumably down in where the Rising Sun is. If it closes down, that town would get $50 million. Sort of a payback for because you lost your casino. All right, then the secondary thing was that person, that group, that organization that decides to come into Indiana and build a casino has to spend $500 million on a new property. All right, now they're going to try to shove it through and say, okay, it'll be up to the county commissioners of a particular county, i.e. Allen County, to decide with a 2 out of 3 vote. Well, that didn't meet too well with the people in the state, or at least the people in Allen County. So they got a little bit upset about it, and when the bill finally was voted out just at the end of the state session, the referendum was back in. Now, what that means is that Allen County, DeKalb County, and Steuben County will all have separate referendums. In the November election, they will all vote. Now, let's say that they all turn it down. I mean, it's possible. Someone could all say, we're turning it down. Well, then there's that casino license sitting out there that, nobody has picked up. Nobody will be coming forward handing the state $100 million, $150 million, and building a $500 million casino. So what's going to happen to that license? I'm going to give you my guess, my opinion. That's all it is my opinion. I believe when all is said and done, if everybody votes it down, we don't know if that'll happen or not, but if everybody votes it down, I believe the state will come together and say, maybe we ought to locate that license in downtown Indianapolis. Why? Because downtown Indianapolis is expanding, putting in more stuff, more lifestyle things, tying in with the new Gainesridge Field House, Lucas Oil, a brand new facility for the ladies basketball, the Fever, and the AAA baseball. Everything down in Indianapolis is being designed for lifestyle, fun, tourists visiting, and spending money. Marion County needs money big time. They've got a serious budget imbalance. They owe a whole lot of money and don't have the money to pay for the things they owe. So they're looking for some place to get money, and a casino would give them somewhere in the range of $25 million a year. That would make their budget look really, really dandy. Now, all this is supposition on my part. Can't guarantee anything that's going to happen. Heck, one county may say, yes, we want to vote for a casino. That throws a wrench in the mix. But if everybody says no, and we don't know if they will or not, but everybody says no, then that casino is going to go someplace. So, voters, you now have a chance to decide. Do you want a casino in your county, whether it's DeKalb, Steuben, or Allen? Or you want to let the license float around and end up someplace else? Because I can tell you, if they decide to keep the license hot, they may put it in Indianapolis and let someone pay $150 million franchise fee and then build a $500 million palace. Just my observation. But now, you know.